Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Welcome back to another episode of KimUnity Soulutions Podcast, where we empower and inspire employees and business leaders in order to improve our relationships and environments within and beyond the workplace. I am so glad you are here with me today. Today, we're going to be discussing taking your time. Take your time. And I don't mean slow down. I mean reclaim it. Take it back. Take it back. There's so much that many of us should have completed already. It has been on our list, on our to-do list, and it is not yet done. Why is it? Because we have so much on our plate. What do you have on your plate? Because whatever you have on your plate, you have to eat it. What is it? What is something that you need to stop putting on your plate? That's what we will be discussing today. I looked up reclaim in the dictionary, and I'll give you two different definitions. So when I say reclaim your time, the Oxford Dictionary describes it as to retrieve or recover something previously lost, given, or paid. Obtain the return of. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines it as to demand or obtain the return of, to regain possession of. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some time that we need to regain possession of. Where do you find it? Where do you find it? Why are you so exhausted? Are you exhausted? Have you found a way to manage your time better? Where is the waste? These are things that you have to be asking yourselves because we have so many tasks, so many responsibilities, so many people to look after, whether it's your parents or it is your children or friends or extended family. Some things you can't take off of your plate, but you can still find a way to reclaim your time. How else can you manage that? If you're like me, you may have some tasks or responsibilities that you're moving from one week to another week because they're not getting completed in that initial week that we planned on it. Maybe you have too many things to be completed in that time frame. How will you reclaim your time? For many adults, school is back in session. It's time to get up earlier. It's time to get the kids ready for school. Not only are they in school, now you have to plan for more meetings and more recitals, more rehearsals, more performances, more games. So it's not just one thing. It's when you take on one thing, there's many things that are attached to it. That's something that we can't forget. When you accept one thing, you're not just accepting that one thing. There are so many different attachments. Are you where you said you would be at this time? Have you completed what you said you were going to complete at this time? You have to look at that. Yes, you are exhausted. We all get exhausted. How are you going to resolve it? How can we better prepare? How can we better prepare? And this goes for our personal life as well as our professional. For our personal, if your goal was to lose weight, are you getting up early? Are you scheduling your workout time? Are you telling yourself that you're not a morning person? What I found is that Even though I don't want to get up early in the morning to work out, it is best if I do, and I feel better and I'm more productive throughout the day. And guess what? Everyone else is still asleep. So I have no excuses. If I wait to work out at the evening time or after everybody gets out of school or later in the day, then something pops up, or I'm tired, or I had a stressful day. So now I don't feel like going to work out. So many excuses and other responsibilities pop up by the end of the day. It is best to get it done in the morning. This is what I found works best for me. If you're trying to lose weight, okay, you don't have time to cook. When do you have time to cook? When do you have time to cook? When you do have that time, cook more than one dish. Or just cook more meat and you can use that meat for something else. I believe the hardest thing is the defrosting, depending on what your regimen is, what type of food that you eat. I don't know if you're a pescatarian or a vegetarian. But for meat eaters, I believe the hardest part is not having food thawed out and then having to cook it. But if you already have it cooked, you don't have to worry about it. You can make a stir fry. You can just throw some vegetables in there and some ginger and some garlic and some onions and some bell pepper. I don't know. I just had that dish a few days ago. The family loved it. But what I'm trying to say is if you don't have time to cook, when you do cook, make more of it. Not of the same exact dish, but more of them. If you're making a meat dish or if you're making a mushroom dish, make more mushrooms so that you can put it in with something else. Simplify your time, simplify your life, simplify your schedule. This episode is about reclaiming your time. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. That's workouts. That's eating better. How many groups are you in? How many activities are you in? How many conferences are you going in? Are you in more of these group activities than you are actually being productive with? Like, can you do more with less? If you are going to all of these conferences and all these meetings, are you actually doing the work? Maybe you need to lay off of the conferences. That way you'll have more time to actually have some output. Are you working a full-time job and you're trying to squeeze in your side hustle or your part-time and you're just exhausted? You planned to be so much further than where you are right now. We've got to get this plan together. When I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to me as well. I've been doing much better. And the other thing I've been doing is making quicker decisions. If you are a perfectionist, if you are an overthinker, this is for you. After you have weighed your options, make the decision. Make the decision, stick to it, go forward with it. What can be merged? What can you say no to? Reclaim your time. What can you say no to, or what can you still say yes to, but not for so long? Yes, you can help somebody out, but it won't be as long as it has been. Or maybe not this time, or maybe when you're in that area. Are you spending a lot of time arguing and going back and forth? That's draining all by itself. If you know that you can predict an argument, like you know something's going to happen, at what point do you just say, I've had enough of this? Because not only is it taking up time, afterwards, there's an after effect. There's an aftershock. You got to deal with it mentally. You have to tell yourself you knew it. You had to tell yourself, I'm not going to do it anymore, or I'm not going to deal with this anymore. So it's not just action. Sometimes it's words as well. Are you wasting your time with words? Are you repeating yourself? Are you arguing? Are you always trying to prove yourself? Take back your time. Take back your time. Let me tell you another thing that I've learned. Actually, my grandparents have always, Sundays was rest day. That was the Lord's day. We don't do anything. But as you get older, you start doing more on Sundays. But what I have found is that everything that I was doing, I was starting the week off. I was starting my work week, Monday, drained. I was exhausted. It wasn't until a few months ago I said, no, I can't keep living like this. I cannot start the week off drained, because it drags the entire week. It negatively impacts the entire week. So my Sundays, I have to rest. If I do something, it's minor. It's not going to take all day. I am stopping early. I will be going to bed early on Sundays. Maybe that's something that can help you. So at least you are more prepared and have a higher spirit for the upcoming week and the days ahead. What about professionally? To all the business leaders, are you scheduling way too many meetings? I know you get exhausted as well. Are you scheduling too many meetings? Can your meetings be summarized in an email? Can your requests be emailed to your team instead of having the meetings? Because just like the arguing, the meetings is you have to prep for it before, you have to think about it. Then the people after, they may have questions after. The email same way, but it's different. And it doesn't take up everybody's time. And it can be more productive if you send an email out prior to and get everyone's feedback, so that you're not just making decisions based off of information that is incorrect. Because most of the time you're not doing all of the work anyway. So there's going to be some details that you miss where your staff can fill that in and is aware of, and can be proactive in the problem solving prior to the meeting. We have to merge some things. We have to eliminate some things. We have to account for some things. We have to get up early for some things. If you are trying to get it done, if you want more of your time back, what do you think about this? What task, what responsibility, what is it that you've been slipping on? What is it that you still haven't done yet? I challenge you to go home and to think of multiple ways to get it done. And then figure out which one works best. You may have to tweak it. You may have to add it with something else. You may have to delegate. You may have to delegate. Everyone in my house, I have them. It's not scheduled, but everyone has a day to cook. Because one person can't do it all. One person can't do it all. And I told them, hey, if you're tired of cooking, you need to make enough. You need to make more so that it can be used for another dish. I keep talking about food. Maybe I'm a little hungry right now. Maybe you need to reclaim your time because you're depressed. You're upset because you have not met these goals, which is causing even more lack of productivity. Maybe you're overloading your commitments. That's when you have to take a break. Like I said, we have to prioritize rest. We have to take our time back. We have to reclaim it so that we will have more of it. I know everyone doesn't work well with schedules and planners. Do what works for you, but I'm just giving you examples of things that have worked for me. Do you need to turn your phone off? Where is all of your time going? Have you even looked at that? Have you even looked at that? What I would advise you to do is to get a piece of paper and write down all of the hours, 12 to 12. And do it for every single day. And if you have a full-time job, then fill in that between 8 and 5 or whatever your hours are. And then you can actually see what time you have left. Fill in all of the blanks. Fill in the time that you are taking the kids to school or that you're driving to work. What time do you have left? What day is it that you have more time? What can you do on your lunch break? What can you do? Are there phone calls that you can make, hands-free, of course, while you're on the road? Yes, you have to check on your parents. Can that phone call be done on your way home, on your way to work, on your lunch break? Are your bills on auto pay? What can you automate to reclaim your time? And have you done it? Have you done it? You need to schedule in some me time. You need to schedule in some do not disturb time. Leave in the comments what you think else can be added to this. Because I know that I need personal space. I know that it's best for me to wake up in the morning while everybody's asleep and then go work out. And I will put earbuds in and not have anything in it just so I can think, just so I can process. What are you doing spiritually? When is your family time? Let's not forget family time, because not only do you need time for yourself, you need time for your family. You need to know where everybody's head is at. Maybe you should make a schedule with them. Everybody should be writing down what their goals are, what it takes to get there. And if you have to reset your target, reset it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. This is where my head is at today. This is just what I wanted to share. I myself have decided to let go of some groups that I'm in temporarily so that I can take more action, because what happens sometimes is that you just get caught in routine. You just get caught in routine. Oh, this is the time. This is the time I'm supposed to do this, so I do it. And depending how frequently is, that's a lot of time. I had to ask myself, have I applied everything that I've learned? And I honestly have to say, no, I have not applied it. So, okay, now is my time. I am reclaiming my time with one thing and creating action, taking action in another. I am Kim the SME, As always, I am always speaking from my experience. I'm telling you decisions that I've had to make, or decisions that I'm thinking about, or other ways to think about it. What I do know is I had to make a decision to reclaim my time. And I am suggesting that you do the same. Many of the decisions that I've made are working, like my Sundays. It's working for me. I'm getting more rest, exercising in the morning. That's helping me, letting go of some things that no longer serve me, or at least at this time, that has helped me. Merging activities has helped me. Still helping and serving others, but maybe not as long or on different times to where maybe I'm already in the area or something. What works for you? We can't keep going day to day, unhappy, tired, exhausted, frustrated, feeling like we're not accomplishing anything, unproductive. It's time to make a change. It's time to make a change. And these are things that we do have control over. There's something that you can rearrange. There's something that you can rearrange. I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to see it. Write it in the comments. Like, follow, subscribe. If you want to hear more motivational and empowering and inspiring messages, this podcast is about empowering and inspiring employees and business leaders at the human level. At the human level, because what I see is that people get too caught up in titles. It's not about the titles. It's about that human experience. It's about that human engagement. It's about just the human level, humanity. Let's get back to the basics. Let's improve upon our workplace environment, which then translates into a positive home environment, into a pleasant customer experience, into great relationships with our vendors. Let's start in the workplace and watch it permeate throughout those walls. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. This is something that, again, I'm hoping that maybe you can relate to. Maybe you even already have a solution. Maybe your schedule is down packed. Maybe you work hard, 2 days straight, so then you could have the whole next week off. Maybe you have to plan it that way. So I just want everybody to be rested. I want everyone to be filled with joy. I want everyone to be able to spend time with their family, their loved ones, those that love them. Until next time, I am Kim the SME. I thank you for your time. And I'm hoping that you will be making some decisions to reclaim your time. Y'all have a blessed one. Bye.